Hello students, welcome back to my channel. In today's class we will discuss about beta and gamma functions problem. Let's get started. The question is given here: evaluate integral 0 to 2 x times 8 minus x power 3 power 1 by 3 dx. So we need to evaluate this definite integral by beta gamma functions. So we have definite integral is given integral is 0 to 2 x times 8 minus x power 3 power 1 by 3 dx. This could be rewriting like this: x from now 0 to 2 x times 8 minus x power 3 power 1 by 3 dx. Let us mark equation number 1. Now we need to proceed for substitution method here. So here let us take this x power 3 equal to something like here, but here usually here if it is 1, so we will go for x power 3 equal to y, but here we have it's 8. So what in that case what to do? In that case we will take here, put x equal to, or sorry, x cube equal to 8 times some variable y. For example, here 10 is there, so 10 times y. Such a way we can proceed, because I want to make this bracket as like 1 minus y format or 1 minus x format. That is the idea. So that's the reason here. So let us take here x cube equal to 8y. From this, so I can suppose this is first equation number 2. After that, from this, which implies I will be writing x value x equal to, so we have 8y power 1 by 3. So or else we can say 2 cube. 2 cube 8 means 2 cube. 2 can, okay, 3 3 gets cancelled out. 2 times we can say y power 1 by 3. This is my x value. So let us mark equation number. This is 3. Differentiate 3 with respect to x. Differentiate 3 with respect to x on both sides. With respect to x. So x derivative dx, which is equal to here 2 times y power 1 by 3 derivative. So 2 is a constant. So we'll here left our part 2 times. So 1 by 3 times y power 1 by 3 minus 1 minus 2 by 3 times dy. So this will be equal to dx equal to 2 by 3 y to the power of minus 2 by 3 dy. Let us mark equation number 4. This is. Afterwards, if you look equation 1, it's a definite integral 0 to 2. Limits we need to substitute in equation number 2. So the next step is, so what I will do, I will add new page. So limits, we'll discuss about limits. Limits, lower limit first. Lower limit when x equal to 0, from equation 1 I am writing. When x equal to 0 in equation number 2. So what is 2? X cube equal to y, which means 0 cube equal to y. From this we will 8y. Okay, so equation 2 is 8y. Fine. So from this 0 by 8 is 0 cube is 0, 0 by 8 is 0, which means y equal to 0. Now we'll talk about upper limit. Upper limit is when x equal to 2 is the upper limit from equation 1. So it write x equal to 2 in equation number 2, which means 2 cube equal to 8 times y. Substituting x equal to 2 means 2 cube equal to 8y. So 8 equal to 8y. From this we will get y equal to 1. Therefore the limits for y are, so 0 to 1. Now we need to substitute. Let us suppose this is equation number 5. What I will say, this equation number 5 as well as equation number 4, equation number 3, equation number 2, we have to be substitute in equation 1. The next step is for further simplification. Therefore equation 1 implies, so what is LHS of equation 1? Integral. So we have x equal to 0 to 2 x times 8 minus x power 3 power 1 by 3 dx. This could be becomes now integral. Okay, so y from 0 to 1 now. So x, what is x from equation number 3? 2 times y power 1 by 3. So 2 times y power 1 by 3 is x. So multiplied by 8 minus x cube. X cube is 8y. So from equation number 3 this is power 1 by 3 dx. Dx value 2 by 3 times y power minus 1 by 3 dy. It is from 4. So since using equation 2, equation 3 and equation 4 in 1. Okay. So after that we need to simplify. If you look here, 2 here, again 2 over there. So 2 times 2, 4. So this will be equal to 4 by 3. This 3 I have written outside. So after that, the remaining value is, so integral y from 0 to 1. If you look here, bases are same for these two. So when bases are equal, so I'll check it here back. This is minus 2 by 3. Dx value is minus 2 by 3. Okay, so here bases are equal. Okay, here bases are equal for these two. We need to add powers. So I'll remove this underlines. Okay, so this is, I'll remove here. Now if you look here, this one, bases are same, we can add powers, which means, so I'll be writing y power 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3 times, here from this bracket I will take 8 common. If I take 8 common, 8 power 1 by 3, power also there, no, 8 power 1 by 3 common. So which means leftover part 1 minus y power 1 by 3, again only dy. I repeat again, here this 2 times 2 is 4, I have written here, 3 is in denominator, I have written here, this here y, again y, bases are equal, add powers, so 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3. Okay, so I have written over here, again from this 8 common, means 8 power 1 by 3 times, here 1 left, here y left, 1 minus by power 1 by 3 dy. Now further simplification, 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3 means minus 1 by 3. So the next step is, here what about 8 power 1 by 3? 8 power 1 by 3 means 2 cube power 1 by 3. 3 cancel out, 2. This value is 2 finally. This 2 times 4, 8. So the next step is, I can say here, the result is 8 by 3. This is 8 by 3 finally. So integral y from, it's 0 to 1, y power minus 1 by 3, because 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3 is minus 1 by 3, 1 minus y power plus 1 by 3, again we have dy. After that, now we need to express this total integrand, only this portion, like a beta function definition format. What is beta function definition? Beta of m comma n equal to integral 0 to 1. Okay, so I will be writing in terms of y power m minus 1 times 1 minus y power n minus 1 dy. But okay, if you look here, this is not like m minus 1 format, this is also not like n minus 1 format. What is m, what is m, how do you know? It's a very simple trick. So simply what you do, so just make it m minus 1 equal to this minus 1 by 3. So from that you will get m value, m equal to minus 1 by 3 plus 1, which gives 2 by 3, because minus 1 plus 3, 2 by 3. Similarly, n minus 1 equal to this power, so which means 1 by 3. From that you will get here, and so 1 by 3 plus 1 is, this is 4 by 3, we can say 4 by 3. Now our m comma n values respectively, m equal to 2 by 3 and n equal to 4 by 3. The next step is, this will be equal to 8 by 3 times integral y from 0 to 1, y power, I'll be writing this will be 2 by 3 minus 1. So m minus 1 means 2 by 3 minus 1. Again, if you simplify, you will get back minus 1 by 3 times 1 minus by power. Here this could be writing 4 by 3 minus 1. 4 by 3 minus 1. Again, after simplifying, you will get 1 by 3 only. Okay, it's exactly beta function definition. Beta function definition. Okay, applying this rule indirectly. Okay, which means this will be equal to 8 by 3 times gamma of, sorry, beta of, we have to be write m comma n, means 2 by 3 comma 4 by 3. This is m comma n. Again we can further extending this one by beta gamma relation. What is beta gamma relation? Beta of m comma n equal to gamma m times gamma n whole divided by gamma of m plus n. This is called beta and gamma relation. So this could be equal to 8 by 3 times, okay, numerator is gamma 2 by 3 times gamma of 4 by 3 divided by gamma of, so anyhow here we have 2 by 3 plus 4 by 3, m plus n means 6 by 3, which means 2. So the next step is, I'll be writing here, this could be equal to gamma 2. So the next step is 8 by 3 times, so we have gamma 2 by 3, thus I will keep it same, gamma 2 by 3 no change, but gamma 4 by 3 could be writing like 1 by 3 times gamma of 1 by 3, okay, divided by gamma 2 means 1 factorial, because we have rules gamma 2 equal to gamma 1 plus 1, which will give you 1 factorial. We have a rule for positive integers, gamma n plus 1 equal to n factorial. I applied this rule here. After that, similarly for denominator, this is for denominator. For numerator, so I applied gamma 4 by 3 is writing like 4 by 3 minus 1 times again gamma of 4 by 3 minus 1, which will give you 1 by 3 times gamma 1 by 3. We can stop over here. Further we cannot extend, because if you extend one more time the rule of this one, gamma n equal to n minus 1 times n minus 2 times so on, n minus r times gamma of n minus r, if n minus r value is greater than 0. Apply this rule, provided here this value should be greater than 0. Okay, fine. So divided here, the leftover part is we have 8 by 3 times, so 8 by 9 anyhow, this is 8 by 9 times gamma 2 by 3 times gamma of 1 by 3. So the next step is this could be rewriting again 8 by 9 times here gamma 1 by 3 I am writing over first as a first term. This 2 by 3 can be written as 1 minus 1 by 3, because as we know 1 minus 1 by 3 will give you 2 by 3, because we have a rule. The rule is one more rule here. The rule is since gamma n into gamma of 1 minus n, we have a rule pi by sine n pi. So this is a standard one can remember. So 8 by 9 into, so I have to be write pi by pi divided by sine n pi. N pi means n value here 1 by 3, which means pi by 3. So sine pi by 3 means sine 60. Sine 60 value is sine 30 is 1 by 2, sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So 8 by 9, okay, pi by root 3 divided by 2. So 2 is multiplied by 8, 16 divided by 9 root 3 times pi. This is the final result. Okay students, I repeat again here, maybe here the confusions. This 1 by 3 same, this gamma 2 by 3 same, but this 3 I multiplied with 3, 9, 8 by 9. Okay, after that this result is left. Again this 1 by 3 I have written over here, but this gamma 2 by 3 could be writing like 1 minus 1 by 3. Okay, if you simplify again you will get back 2 by 3. So it is like this gamma 1 by 3 times gamma of 1 minus 1 by 3, like this format. The result is pi by sine n pi. Pi by sine n, n means this 1 by 3. So we have this place replace pi, that is n, n means 1 by 3, pi by 3. Sine 60, sine 60 value root 3 by 2. This 2 is multiplied by 8. So 16 pi divided by 9 times root 3. That's your answer here. So this is a positive fraction. This is a positive fraction. We have to be focused. So positive fractions, apply this rule here, but in denominator, whereas here in denominator positive integer, for positive integer I applied this rule gamma n plus 1 is n factorial, provided n should be a positive integer, because 2 is a positive integer. 2 could be writing like 1 plus 1, this 1 factorial, sorry it is 1 factorial, I have not written only factorial, 1 factorial. 1 factorial means 1. That's what here this value is 1. Okay, fine. Thank you so much students. Thank you for watching.